The final chapter of the Triglavian Invasion is now live in EVE Online, and all the information we might need can be found neatly summarized in this dev blog. Of course not, this time around CCP went with a completely different approach and gave us nothing. I mean, total information blackout. So far we have no idea how exactly these sites are working out. This is both interesting and rather frustrating, and I'll explain later on. So far what we do know is the following. And please keep in mind, this is only day 2 of this chapter 3 of the Triglavian Invasion, and I may not have all the information available myself yet, and some of it is pure speculation that's floating out there. I ran these sites for the better part of the evening yesterday on day 1, and today I'm kind of just piecing a lot of information as to what exactly has happened and what does it mean for the future of this invasion. But quick background information for the uninitiated, this is the culmination of the Triglavian Invasion that's been going on for, I think, almost better part of the year now, and CCP is promising lasting effects on New Eden based on player choice. So however this thing works out, it's supposed to have a lasting impact on the game. Right now in-game there are specific systems where Edencom forces are battling the Triglavian forces. Edencom is this kind of like empire defense sort of coalition. And in these systems you can choose whether you want to help the Triglavians or the Edencom. You can find these systems through the agency window in the Triglavian Invasion tab. Yesterday we only had the stellar reconnaissance sites available, but right now I can see redoubts and bulwarks is available, as well as the Edencom fortress. The escalating and final liminalities are surprisingly not yet available. So the stellar reconnaissance marks the beginning of the Triglavian invasion within this system. Once you're there, you'll have a choice of running the emergent conduit site or the Edencom forward post site, both of which can be found in the scanning window. I can't really tell you how difficult either of these sites are, because in these first few days it's really disorganized and the sites are completely packed with capsuleers. Only a few spawn per system, and as you can expect, they're very popular right now. The interesting thing though is that you can actually find fleets of these NPCs either at asteroid belts or the stations or the sun. And destroying any ships of your opposing enemy faction will affect the progress of the invasion. Just one pro tip, do not engage a fleet at the sun if you're alone. That's just a bad idea, speaking from experience here. But now and then you can actually spot a fleet of Triglavians that fights with a fleet of Edencom, and that's kinda cool to watch. One thing's for sure, there's lots of wrecks to salvage and loot here. I haven't tried that myself and I'm not sure what kind of salvage you can get, but it's something to keep in mind. So as the balance of power shifts towards the Edencom on the Triglavian sides, we're supposed to see additional sites popping up. On the Edencom side we have the redoubts and the bulwarks. These are the more difficult sites that I haven't had a chance to run for myself yet. But once the bar is completely filled for the Edencom site within the system is now designated as Edencom Fortress. That is, Edencom won and Triglavians cannot attack it anymore. So I went to the one system that was won for Edencom, and interestingly the gate to the system actually still had the Triglavian invasion signs going on. Once inside that system, the system information was still written in triangles, and there were still a few sites that you can warp to that are supposed to be the Triglavian sites. But there were no Triglavians to be seen, only the state retaliation forces. I could see some capsuleers mining the Triglavian ore though, so that's one more thing to keep in mind if you're an industrialist. And all asteroid belts had this new structure called the Edencom Tenshu that is supposed to kind of gather the resources for Edencom. I'm not exactly sure when the structure appeared during the whole invasion process, whether it was afterwards or during the invasion, or if it serves any real purpose rather than just being there. But you can definitely see signs that Triglavian invasion has happened here and that Edencom has repelled it. Now that is the stark difference compared to what's been happening on the Triglavian side of things. And this is where a bit of controversy and tinfoil starts to roll in. Two systems have been conquered for the Triglavians yesterday. I believe they're called Aldic and Enaya. I was personally in Enaya fighting with the pro-Triglavian forces the whole evening, and I was streaming this event, but we have never reached the escalating luminality and the final luminality stages. And after the invasion progress bar went all the way in favor of Triglavians, a few structures appeared, which I unfortunately could not capture at the moment, but it looks like Triglavian forces have withdrawn completely without any signs that invasion actually happened in this system. That led to a lot of people assuming that the pro-Triglavian side has been bugged, that there is some sort of a glitch and the event is not working properly. But in a very cryptic message, CCP Dopamine actually said that everything is working as intended. So basically Triglavians invaded these systems, but they did not want to take any resources from them. That led to a lot of frustration since people spent a lot of time grinding these sites. Right now the leading theory is that Triglavians are only interested in harvesting systems with blue or yellow suns. So this time we don't know exactly how this invasion can be manipulated, for the lack of a better word, by the Capsuleers. And right now it looks like if you choose to support the Triglavians in their invasion, it's a very uphill battle. It's a lot more clear-cut in terms of supporting Edencom. All you have to do is do your best to make sure the system reaches the Edencom fortress level, and then Triglavians can never attack it again. And the pro-Triglavian side may need to be a lot more selective in terms of which systems they need to support. On top of that, we don't actually know what happens once the system reaches the final luminosity. Does that system lose security status, or do the gates stop working as in the Eclipse trailer? So there's lots of things to still uncover here in the coming days and weeks. I'm actually really excited about this new content, and the possibility of shaking things up will really change things within the game. I mean, this is primarily why I'm siding with the Triglavian forces in this case. The grind is very painful though. After several hours of playing, I barely got any standing increase or decrease. It's partly due to the fact that it's so disorganized right now and it's so popular at the same time. It's totally a case of you warping to the site, but then you can't even target the NPC before it's dead. Within the next few days, I believe the community supporting Edencom or Triglavians will be more ready with proper fits and fleets. Right now you can easily find a public fleet within the in-game channel, as well as joining the in-game channel of the particular community. In the description you'll find the link to the Triglavian Initiative Discord server, where we will be trying to coordinate the fleets. And as I find more and more information on the Chapter 3 of the Triglavian Invasion, I'll be posting all the updates right here. Not to mention that I'll be streaming this as often as I can on my Twitch channel. Thanks for watching, join the Triglavians and let's mess things up.